Ladies and gentlemen, today, I want to take you on a journey into a power that is often overlooked, yet it shapes our lives, our relationships, and our happiness in ways we cannot even imagine. I am talking about intimacy, the secret force that creates unbreakable bonds between people. When we hear the word intimacy, many of us immediately think about romantic relationships. But intimacy is much more than romance. Intimacy is the deep connection that allows two human beings to feel truly seen, understood, and accepted. It is the space where we can be completely vulnerable without fear of judgment. And it is this vulnerability that builds bonds so strong that not even time, distance, or challenges can break them. Intimacy begins with trust. Trust is the foundation. Without trust, no relationship, whether with a partner, a friend, or a family member, can thrive. But trust is not just about keeping promises. It is about showing up, being present, and proving that you are reliable. It is about small actions that speak louder than words, listening when someone is hurting, supporting them without being asked, and standing by them when life gets difficult. The second secret of intimacy is emotional honesty. True intimacy requires us to be real. To share our fears, our dreams, our failures, and even our deepest insecurities. When we hide behind masks, we distance ourselves from others. But when we open our hearts, we invite others to do the same. And in that shared vulnerability, something magical happens. A bond is formed that is stronger than any superficial connection. Intimacy also grows through consistent communication. It is not enough to occasionally share your thoughts. Intimacy is nurtured in the day-to-day conversations, in the small gestures, and in the willingness to listen, not just hear, but truly listen. When someone feels heard, understood, and validated, a deep emotional connection is created. It's the glue that holds people together even during the toughest times. Another crucial element of intimacy is empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to feel their joy and their pain. Empathy allows us to connect on a level that goes beyond words. It breaks down walls and opens hearts. When we respond with empathy rather than judgment, we create a safe space where trust and love can flourish. Now, some people fear intimacy because it makes them feel vulnerable. They worry about rejection, betrayal, or being hurt. But the truth is, avoiding intimacy also prevents us from experiencing life at its fullest. The greatest joys and the most profound connections come from allowing ourselves to be seen and known completely. Intimacy is not limited to personal relationships. It is equally important in professional and social contexts. A leader who cultivates intimate connections with their team builds loyalty, motivation, and respect. A friend who fosters intimacy creates lifelong bonds that withstand distance and disagreement. Even in communities, intimacy, through shared understanding and genuine care, can bring people together in powerful ways. So, how do we cultivate this secret power of intimacy in our lives? First, we must prioritize presence over perfection. We need to be there, fully and genuinely, without trying to fix or control everything. Second, we must practice vulnerability daily, sharing our thoughts, feelings, and fears without shame. Third, we must listen actively and respond empathetically, ensuring that the people around us feel valued and understood. Remember, intimacy is not about grand gestures. It is about the small moments, holding a hand during a difficult time, sharing a laugh over a memory, sending a message just to check in. These moments build invisible threads that tie hearts together. And over time, these threads become unbreakable bonds that withstand trials, distance, and the passage of time. In conclusion, the secret power of intimacy is the power to create lasting connections, the power to heal, and the power to bring immense joy into our lives. It teaches us that we are not meant to walk this journey alone. It reminds us that our vulnerability is our strength, and our openness is our greatest gift. So, I challenge you today, open your heart, deepen your connections, and embrace intimacy in all its forms. Trust, honesty, empathy, and presence, these are the keys. Use them, nurture them, and watch as the people in your life transform from mere acquaintances into lifelong companions. Because when intimacy is present, bonds become unbreakable. Hearts become aligned. Lives become richer. And the world, one connection at a time, becomes a place filled with understanding, compassion, and love. Thank you.